everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. Tomorrow is the first day of school and I'm sporting a boot. For the people that, my friends who are in my private Facebook group know all about how I got this boot just a few days before school started, and I don't even have a fun story to say how it happened. But somehow I sprained it, but no worries, it's okay. You know, you just keep on going. But I'm so excited that this day is here, and I'm here now making sure I've got all the little details in place, because the first day of school can go anyway. This will be, I think, my 20th back to school, and every year is so different. You never know what to expect. So I have my friends here. They're gonna help out because little cuddly, soft, stuffed animals can be very comforting. I've got my llama red pajama puppet. Oh, come here, little guy. And I've got all of my favorite CDs ready to go, because as I say all the time, when nothing else seems to be working, turn on the music. So I'm loaded with songs. Oh my goodness, come on guys, stay up here. And I am loaded with our very favorite song. You guys, this song has been magic every single year. It's Bunny Hop by Kathryn Dines. I will put the link in the description where I share all of my favorite music and movement materials, and this one is in there. We have our cleanup song, and I have it on loop, so it plays 3 times. That's ready to go. And my circle time basket, as I talk about often, is ready with some favorite books like The Wheels on the Bus and Itsy Bitsy Spider. And over here, I have our 5 Speckled Frogs flannel board, because that is another favorite with this age group. I love to use props. I've talked about this before. Make sure to check out my video that I did last year on my secrets to a successful circle time, because you'll see that that is why I am loaded with all different things, because I want them to be engaged. And I use books that get them dancing and moving and touching parts of their body. I want them to be part of the circle time. So I have my classroom set up, it's ready to go, and I thought I would take you around and show you how I have each center set up. So this is how it looks from the outside of our classroom. When the children arrive, they see their names on the door, and their cubbies are there. And then we should have our planner out that shows the parents what we're going to be doing this week. And there's my little all about Miss Cheryl. And then we come in and we are greeted by our welcome sign, and I have Play-Doh right near the door. In fact, I'll show you how close it is to the door. There's the door, there's the Play-Doh table. And my reason that I have my Play-Doh table so close to the door is that I am expecting some first day jitters tomorrow. And Play-Doh is so comforting that, hands down, most of the children who are having a hard time settle down once they sit with us at the Play-Doh table. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one teacher be at the door, greeting the children at the door, and then the other teacher is going to be inside the classroom helping the children. We also have a third teacher who comes in at some point during this time so that she can help as well. So we have our Play-Doh there. We get this children situated, and we also have this is our activity table, And I don't have a whole lot on it now because I've said in previous videos, we like to start very, very simple. We have our light table, which has the same thing that it had on it for open house. In fact, all the activities are pretty much the same as we had in open house, which was our previous video. And we have chalk at the easel. I have my things ready to go for circle time, as I just talked about. That's on my new chair. The church got it for us for the remodel, and the church that we reside in, they remodeled the children's wing, and it just happens to go with the paper that's behind it. That was pure luck. And then this is our new circle time carpet. Back up so you can see it, that we got from Lakeshore. We also have one under our train table, and we have one in our dramatic play area. It feels so nice to walk on brand new carpet. I like to use the tops of our shelves to display books for the children, and oftentimes they will reach up and take one, and they'll sit down on the carpet and look at it on their own. But of course we also have our designated reading area, but I like to have books all over the classroom. Now, this is a fun little cozy area that I put together. I enlarged it this year. We had the space to do it. That's the plus of having a larger classroom. And so I was able to expand it so that the rug could fit in it. But this area, believe it or not, gets used a lot. It's a great place. The children learn quickly that it's a place they can lie down on the couch if they need a little break. They can take a break and look at a book. A few friends might sit there and chat. And we have our basket of books. And what I do is I change these out every so often. And this basket goes to the middle of the circle time for the children to look at. I have them there whenever we transition. They are going to be on the carpet, and the children will look at the books as we get ready to move on to our next thing. But for now, it's on the table in the reading area. Then right across from our reading area is our little writing table. And for the twos, this pretty much stays simple throughout the year, depending on the class. And we put more out for the threes. So the threes might have alphabet stamps and stickers and scissors and more of a variety. But for the twos, right now we're just using the short stubby crayons. And these are my circle time pictures that are printables that are part of my packet that I shared in our open house video. And I will share again the link for this packet if you are interested. The circle is the first shape. That's for September, as well as the color red. In our block area, we always have this train table. And I like to change out what we have. It's not always trains. And as the year progresses, we'll do a lot more with loose parts. But for right now, the train table has trains on it because children, 2 and 3-year-olds, love trains. They're very comforting. And somebody did set the trains up probably from open house, but I'm going to be totally honest with you. I normally don't set them up because I want the children to work on it. I want them to decide how they want the trains to go. So normally the train tracks are kind of off to the side. They might even be in a little basket. But since somebody set this up, I'm just going to leave it. But I can promise you after tomorrow, it'll look a lot different. And then we have our Melissa and Doug around the town rug with some cars and a little Melissa and Doug car wash, gas station. And then we have, in the block area, we also have our felt board that I will eventually I'll put different things on. This is what I had right now, but I have some other fun stuff I'm going to be putting on there. Right now it's so minimal, like I said, just because it's our first week. And then right across from our block area is our dramatic play area. And I love how this area has so much space because it is very busy. Actually, I like having the dramatic play adjacent to the block area, which it is, because both areas are rather noisy. And so the children love to go from this area over to the block area and then back over to this area. Well, let's be honest, with twos, they're all over the place. My favorite term is they're ping-ponging all over. And then in the little corner there is our science table. And really, there's not a whole lot right now. Again, first day, there's just some color bottles. This table has been moved around. Last year, the science kind of moved around the room. But this is my favorite spot because I love having the science table near a big window where it just lets the outdoors come in, because often with our science area, we're exploring things from nature. So that's why I love these big windows. I love that they look out to lush, and we're very, very fortunate to have that. And it looks down on our play area too. So this is how our classroom is set up for the first day of school. Very minimal right now because we are going to be focusing on getting to know each other and getting to know our classroom and getting to know our materials. That is the focus, and of course, to have happy children who feel really safe and loved here. So you notice that I don't have a big theme going on in this classroom, and I don't. It's just having things that I know that they will enjoy and creating a warm environment so that hopefully our tears will be minimal. But if we do have tears, that's where I follow. I have an article on my website called Dealing with Separation Anxiety, and we use it. We tell the parents that if their children are having a hard time, that we will let them know. And often we have teary parents who love to have a text with a picture of their child showing them happily engaged. So we especially do that at the beginning of the year because it's the first time. For the twos, this is their first time in a school setting most likely, unless they're also going to childcare. And it's often a first time for the parents as well. So we are working with both anxious kiddos and anxious parents, and it's a big job for us teachers. But if you're sensitive to it and you really communicate with your parents, you're off to a really good start. So our classroom went from nothing when we had to take everything out for the new paint job and the construction in the church, and now we put everything back and we're ready to go. And make sure to follow this channel, make sure to sign up to subscribe and to press the bell icon so that you get notices every time that I publish a new video, because my hope and my plan is that I will once again, as I did last year, share a video of every different theme so you can see how it's set up, as well as videos of our activities that are actually done in our classroom with our children. Thanks for watching.